Hello, everyone. I think it's live. Well, I was running at the last minute. I had to go outside. My husband was on top of the roof trying to see what was wrong with the chimney, and my glasses were dark. And I hate those glasses. Next month it's new pair. I cannot stand whatever in and out. And then also just before going live, I decided I was adding a card here. The new catalog started, so I want to bring the new in color, and I'm going to call this getting the in color on a budget. So, hello everyone. I'm Franz Martin. Most people know me by Frenchie. You can find more at frenchiestamps.com. So, I'm a little bit excited about today's card. It is a graduation card. I'm going to give you a sneak peek because, like I said, I'm going to do more again than what I planned it. So don't run away. It is a fun fold, but yeah, you see it. Beep, beep, beep. I think I was going too fast. See, it's just moving. So it's a floating. And see, you don't really, oops, see how it floats, right? It's kind of cool. Okay, and that's a fun fold also. So, oops, not facing you guys this way. Um, and then I was working on some thank you card for this one, and it's with the in color. It took me a long time to come up with the thing. I was like, I don't like this, I don't like this, and I didn't want to have a bunch of uh, die cut and yeah, I'll end up with this one. This was one, like I said, I could have had like flowers and that, but I get all breaking eyes and such if I use the machine too much. That was one. I didn't like it. They didn't pass the test for me. So I'm going to share you the other one. So the catalog, it's in full swing. Let me get you up to speed with the catalog. So the 178 punch, it is not available at this time. It will be available, but it's not arrived at the warehouse yet. So we don't have no date. So don't wait to place your order till that arrives because it can take a while or it can be fast too. But if you wait and then something else can be out from your wish list. So that's why I say it's better if you go ahead. Now, the cloud cover, I need everybody's ears on me. The cloud cover stamp pad will not be available. I bet you already maybe saw some people have it. As a demonstrator, we can buy the defective, I'm going to say. It's something that play with the chemical of the ink in the foam pad. So, and it won't, it's stamped too dark or too light. It reminds me a little bit of the posy, that something posy that we had. So we will not. I know the demonstrator can purchase it, but like I said, it's the one that's sold as is. I hate to say, I bet we're going to see some on the black market, but right now, and it will not be available to customer. But you can buy the re-anchor, buy yourself a spot. I got two different spots here. I'm gonna give you a little education on the spots. So I will talk about that. Now, the cards that I'm making, I call it in color on the budget. I know people cannot afford everything in the catalog. Some can, some are more fortunate than others. That's okay, but some can't. But if you want to try, or sometimes you're like, not sure if I'm going to like the colors, I put in the description, you can purchase the markers and the card we're going to do tonight. I'm just using the markers. Do you see on the back of my, where my ink are, all the empty spot? That should have been the in color. I didn't get them yet because I removed the one that are retiring now. They were like brand new, and I'm like, 40 colors for me. It seemed to be enough. I'm going to see, maybe down the road I'm going to get them, but right now I'm playing with the markers, and maybe I'm going to get the re-inkers. And a pack of spot come with 5. So if I buy the re-inkers and the spot, that would be just perfect for me, I think. I know some people are going to bash me because I'm saying that I should sell the product, not, but I want to give you guys the option of what's out there, okay? And talking about a good deal, if you are looking for a good deal, right now it's the best. Right now, it's always a good time to join my team, but right now it's the best. It's the highest that Stamping Up did this joint promotion. You get to choose $165. 165. 165 of your choice. Anything that it's there, you cannot choose the prepaid paper pumpkin dough, okay? So anything that it's in the online store, that it's from the catalog, the retiring, the last chance, the markdown, from the new catalog, online exclusive, anything, you choose anything you want and you go at close as you can as the 165. You cannot go over, even if you say, oh, I would pay the difference. The system will not let you do that. Yes, purple posy. Thank you, Mary. Perfect. That was the thing. It reminded me of that. So you can choose anything that you want, okay? For 165, and you only pay, listen to this, $99. So you're getting $66 more than what you pay. As a demonstrator, we don't even get that big discount, okay? So you're getting $66 more than what you pay, plus it's a free shipping. So that's another 11% discount there. Also, you're going to get a pass paper pumpkin. That's a value of $25 or $27. And you're going to get the supplies like for demonstrator or friends, I can say. You're going to get a box of 8 catalog and some postcard maybe. Uh, you don't have to do the business. You can join just for the discount or for the good deal. If you have any question, let me know. I would love to welcome you at the team. So, that was a mouthful. Let me flip. We're starting with the in color on a budget card, okay? So this one, everybody can have a card. Why everybody can have a card? It's if you place an order with me, at the end of the month, I'm going to mail you a card. So see, I start working on them. And like I said, it took me a while to come up with this. I was like, and then I remember a couple of years ago, I did something like that. And I think that's the best way to showcase the in color to mail to the one that purchased. So I mentioned that I want to say the purple posy, but that was a couple years ago. The cloud cover, the ink pad, it's not available. You can purchase, so the pack of the spot that it's available, you get 5 of them. So you can buy the 5 and just the re-anchor. But if you say, oh, I already get some spot, I want you guys to pay attention. So if you get the one with the black, I would maybe not use the cloud cover with that, because the main problem with the cloud cover that Stamping Up told us, it's a reaction with the foam pad. See? So that's the foam. So I would not use the cloud cover on that. But I would use the cloud cover. This is the new spot. And they're like that fabric one, like the old style of pad we had. So now let me show you. This is petunia. I don't have the in color yet in the re-anchor. I like to start right in the center, and I go in circle and then go on the side, and then you're going to let it soak in. Okay? You don't want it to put too much and it ooze on the side. So let me show you with, okay, I need a scrappy paper here. And then Et voila. So it's just like you got a big ink pad, but a small one. Now, if you get the Stamparatus with the spot, let me show you the bomb here. Okay, you're going to take a sponge dauber, and the sponge dauber, you're going to remove the sponge on it, and you're going to take those Velcro. See, I got a soft and a pokey there, and you're going to put the same in the back of your let me think, spots. And look at that. You're just going to put that in your, I like to use this finger for some reason. Put that there. And see, you can tap, tap, tap when your thing it's on the Stamparatus. It make it so friendly compared to the big one, because the big one rock and that. So remember this. This is awesome. So those little Velcro thing, I just get them at Walmart or at Walmart or Amazon. And the reason why I say you want to have two daubers, because you're going to put one the soft and one the pokey side, so that way you can use all of them on your back of your thing. Because if you use just one, then it's just one that's going to work there. Okay, so that is one of my super friendly economy thing. Okay, let me okay, so now you know how to do with the what it's called, the re-inker with cloud cover. So even if the ink pad it's not available with the cloud cover, everything else is. So now I'm going to show you how to do a card. Very simple card, but I don't have any of those ink pad, okay? Nada. So I got the flower. I've been using this set a lot. A bloom. It's Impressions a Bloom. Impression a Bloom. That's kind of a twister for me. So I'm using the strawberry slush, and some of you get the strawberry slush, so because it's a repeat. Also, because the cloud cover it's not available, you cannot buy the bundle of the ink pad, okay, because it's missing one. So do you see I don't go, and you cannot do that with blends, because blend it's an alcohol marker, it's going to dry there. So you're going to go on the side of your marker. And then I off on it, smack it down. And when it's a photopolymer, though, I should have a foam. That make a difference. I'm glad you guys like those steps, because sometimes and not only that about the ink color, a lot of people don't have the space for all those ink. We've been doing that till 2007, I think. So count that. First, it was 10 color at the start, and then the revise and all that. So it would make a lot of color. Okay, so that was the strawberry slush. Now I'm going to go ahead and wet, this one is the duckling, darling duckling. And I'm going to put that. Et voila. So you see, I did a flower without the ink pad. I used the marker, and I could have used that with, let me think here, with a spot. So let me show you. Let me get back a spot. And the reason why I want to show you back a spot, you're going to say, well, a spot, it's way smaller than a stamp. Well, think about all the big background stamp. We don't have a stamp ink pad that it's that big. The only thing you're going to do, and see with the dauber in the back, it's so much easier. You're just going to tap all around, and then you're going to smack this down. Et voila. That's simple. So it doesn't matter even if the dauber it's smaller than the stamp, it's perfectly fine. Okay, now for the colors, I emboss piece all they were 4-inch wide by 6, or and then whatever the rest. And I use that. It's a new folder. What it's called? Must design 165-14. Okay, that's what I use. It looked almost like that old-fashioned wallpaper that was in velour. So I cut that in strip of 3/4 by 4. Yeah. So then see, I can go 3/4. It looked like it's long, but it's not long. See, after you emboss, so you emboss the full sheet. So you would do that with every color of the in color. Now, after that is done, I just took my scissors and I just eyeballed that. I didn't measure nothing, okay? Just make sure to go in the same direction. That make it more friendly, I would say. So I'm going to go diagonal this way and diagonal this way. Now I'm going to do that with the other one. So again, this card or these card, everybody can get one. So anybody that purchase on my online store, you know, from the Stepping Up online store to mine, gonna get one of these cards at the end of the month. Et voila. Okay. Now, it's 1 3/4 and 1.5, but in the direction I put 1/7/8 was because the 1.5 was not. Okay, I need my thank you in this. And that one I'm using the Secret C. And see, it's a greeting, but that's okay. I just go this way. And it looked like it would be time consuming. And to be honest, my friend, it's not. See, I just started that late afternoon and I got all these one done. It's very, very simple. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the glue in the back here. Now this here measured 3.5 by 5. No, 4 3/4. 4 3/4 by 3.5. So 4 3/4 by 3.5. And what the way that I like to do it, I'm gonna put that one there. So then you get a little bit of a clue which direction to go. But I just take this here, slide it, put this upside down. Then I can put all my glue on it. Remember, I'm doing mass production on this here. So if you do just one, it's not as much. Now, let me move this so you can see. So this, I align that with there. I don't measure, you know, if it's equal. Even if it's more or less, I'm good with that. Then I'm going to go at the other end. So just make sure you follow the same direction. It doesn't matter if you flip it because the way you cut it, it's good. So now I'm going to put that one there. Now we're going to go on each side. So I just follow the line. The way it's cut, it's very weird on the eyes. So if you follow just the line of the edge of the cardstock with the paper, that's the easiest way to make that straight. There, and then over here. See, I just follow, after you follow this one, then you follow your cardstock. And then this one. Yes, that font, I love it too. I'm a big fan of different font. Et voila. See, I didn't measure that and it looked pretty darn slick equally, right? So just follow those lines. So that's why you want to put there. This one, it's cockeye a little bit, but it won't show. Now, for this one, so remember, glue dots and dimensional, it's the same. So we're going to use dimensional. That dimensional is just a fat glue dot, we're going to say, okay? And I was debating if I wanted to put that flush and then the circle lift up, and I went the other way. Is it just me, or I feel my mouth didn't stop since I started here? And here we go. And then my thank you. Take that, put that right here. One thing would be nice to it would be like the in color embellishment and that, but I'm trying to keep it very friendly for mailing because they're being a little stinker about the mailing. So this way I know it's going to mail very friendly. Et voila. Okay, so this is the one we did with the markers. Okay, now I want to show you something because I didn't think I would have the patience to do like 100 something with just a marker. This one don't bother me at all, the thank you. I want to show you how close it is to other color. I know some people won't like it. I mean, some people demonstrate it because they try to say, oh, it's a big difference. But I told you this is in color on a budget here. Okay, see, is it a big difference? This one, it's the marker, strawberry slush, and darling duckling. This one, it's melon mumbo and crushed curry. So, et voila. In the cardstock, you see more difference, okay? So now what I was saying to be very friendly and see if you like that, I recommend that you buy the mix pack. So the mix pack, you get 4 sheets of every color. So you get 4 of each of the in color, and you can do that with the other in color too. So you get 4 sheets of each. So that way you can decide, okay, when you're done 4 sheets, you can say, well, maybe I want a full pack. So that's how it can be. Sometimes you think you're going to like a color, use a lot, and you don't. Well, this way, it's a great way to do that. So the marker that I'm using, you won't find it in the catalog, but it's on the online exclusive. And also I put it in the description here. Now here is the in color. Even that you get the number for the ink pad, it is not available. Even if you get the bundle here and save, it is not available because that we're missing one of the colors, okay? Now, for the classic, it's right here for the 20 sheet there. So that's, I think it's very friendly to have it that way. So I think you get your numbers right there. There, I should have kept just that one there. That's why maybe I use a pencil. Because really, we still have the 24, 26. It's just here, the 25, 27. So that's where you get them. And I got the description and the thing. So that is, so you said the thank you card, but yeah, see, it's not a big difference. But I think that's a great way for people when they're going to get that, see all the in color. Okay, now let's get jiggy with it. And let's go to the next card. So the next card, I'm doing a graduation card, but I want to show you where I get the inspiration. I got that like 2 years ago. I changed the size. And I'm going to put more glue right there. Here we go. And that's going to put there. Okay, now, yeah, now it's moving. See? Nope, it gets stuck someplace. But you see, you get the jig of it. So that's where, and it was no name on it. I got that in a swap. The card flew someplace. I don't know. Maybe it's one of my team. I have no clue, but whoever is, thank you. So that's what I got. So even if I do graduation, you can have a flower that slide. If you get like a car, I think, or that little camper, and you put the trees in the back and such, or the car just married that would slide there. I think that would be cute. So it's many elements that you can put that would work. Now, I didn't have no numbers that are current. And so I went ahead and I kept a few of retire, like numbers, alphabet. So that's what I'm going to use. So I need the 2 and the 0 and the 5. So where is the 0 though? Here is the 0. Okay, so we're going to get started with the embossing so I can get that out of the way. The paper that I'm using, it's a returning, it's a Regal something something, and that was an error in the catalog. So let me tell you what it is, because it was an error in the catalog. So it's the Regal Distress. It's include 6 sheets, 2 of each, and it's a that's where the problem is. It's a double-sided design. It is not double-sided. It's plain in the back. So that's an error, okay? And the correction, they put it online. So it's just one side. So I'm going to put that right here. And we're going to use Versamark. So you're going to say, well, what's the alphabet? Like I said, it's retiring short order numbers. I don't even know the year. It's wood. So you know it's old, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, use my Versamark. Yes, Ollie, that's my personal Versamark. It is filthy like that. And I'm going to put it right on the side here. And I'm going to put it sideways a bit because I'm the worst one to try to keep that straight. So I'm going to put the 2, and then I'm going to put a 0. And then we're going to emboss those 2 quick. Or put the powder at least. I'm going to put the powder on it. And I'm using gold for this. See, 2, 0. Oh, it's going to be good. And then we're going to do a 2 and a 5. Oh, the reason why I wanted to keep that, okay, so a 2 and a 5, but I need the 5 first. And the reason why I want to do the 5 first, it's because it's going to go at the edge there. So I'm going to put about here, 5, and then a 2. So 2025. Oh, perfect. So it's a reason why, like I said, I put it cockeye because I cannot see good with the wood, and it's a double mounted, and so that way I cannot go wrong, I say. Okay, let me remove this. Then we got one more thing to emboss, and that's going to look kind of like a blackboard, but let's emboss this first. I was debating if I was doing that in gold or white, and I decided to do the numbers in gold, so it's not just popping at me, it's more a subtle, okay? Now, for the blackboard, let me remove this here. Okay, remove this out of my way. For the blackboard, I am using the stamp set that I'm using. Oh, this has to be removed from here. It's Cap and Gown, and that's an online exclusive carryover. And I'm using Congratulations Graduate. So let's get that. And that's what I didn't want it to happen. I don't know where it went. I see it. Okay. Okay. That's straight. Now I get a piece of black here, and we're gonna stamp that with Versamark. What did I? Well, I moved the Versamark, but where? That's not good. Okay, don't panic. Just look where you put it. Are you guys telling me where I put it? It's not there. Huh. It was in the thing there. Yes, it slid right out of my hand. Okay, so this piece here, it's about 1 inch to 2.5. Okay, a little bit more than 2.5. I'm going to go right in the center of this. And then we're going to emboss that with white. Okay, I won't do the same mistake that I did this weekend when I designed this card. I'm going to let it dry, and then we're going to take chalk and run that just like a blackboard chalk. So I'm going to leave that there. The next step, this is window sheet, and I think I put the number, yes, I think I did, in the description below there. And I'm going to cut this about I'm going to go 3/4 inch. So see the window sheet, you can cut that with your paper cutter, I should say. And then you can cut that with scissors. Now you can take dies. So if you don't have a small old punch, you can take dies. I'm going to be honest with you, an old punch, you have to really punch hard. So I'm going to go in the middle, punch, and I need a little bit bigger than that. So I'm going to do a few times because it needs to be a little bit bigger than a small dimensional. So that's perfect. Okay, now we got this. That's our floater. That's what makes the magic of this card. Now, the other one, my card base was that blue, bashful, not bashful, but what it's called, blueberry bushel. Now I'm using white, so if you guys know Cheyenne a little bit, we get east, that would be in the blue color. We get central, that it's in the red, and then we get south, that it's in the gold. So I'm using, today we're going to do kind of the red there. So we're going to cut this at 5.5, but on the long way, okay? Cut that 5.5 on the long way. And then flip this around this way. And we're going to cut that at 10.75. So really, we're just removing at a 1/4 inch. That's it. Now we're going to score this at 4.25. 4.25, 7.25, and then at 9. And I use the heavy cardstock here. Okay, so we're going to fold this in. And you know the trick for any type of fun fold and that, you really want to reinforce your score. Going back. Going back. So you see mine in the middle, it's all equal, while the other one was not equal. So it's no right and wrong. Now, these one here that measure, I thought I had the thing, they measure 5¼ by 1½. 5¼ by 1½. Now we're going to take the 25, going to go on this side. The one that we embossed with the 25, going to go on this side. So that's why I needed to be at the edge there. I barely made it. See, that's why you want to be at the edge. Now the other one, going to go on the other side over here. So pin this up here. And that's why you wanted that one on this end. Whew, I got very lucky, to be honest. Maybe you want to glue it first, but if you glue and emboss, you know what's going to happen. It's going to unglue. That's just normal. Et voila. Now, I got 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have one in the center here. Okay, I don't know if cherry cobbler going to show on that. I should test it. Okay, 1 minute. I'm looking for a scrap in this. I got one. So I didn't test that one. So let me test this here. So we're going to take this and this. Oh, I forgot that. And then we're going to need this, and we're going to need this, and we're going to need this. Okay, so, I'm going to try my cherry cobbler here. No, it's not worth the time. So we will not do that. I'm going to still show you how I done the blue though. So I'm going to leave that there. I forgot this one. This here need to be stamped on cherry cobbler. Okay, we're going to stamp that with Versamark, emboss it with white. Okay, stamp with Versamark, embossing with white. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, I cannot believe you forgot me, Scott. You missed the in color. Okay, so now we're gonna end cut. Well, we got more stuff to end cut. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stamp that with cherry cobbler, the gown. Et voila. And then we're gonna stamp where I'm missing some blocks now. I got a little bit of a little mess here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the okay, so No, it don't have. See, my scissors walk away again. I swear those scissors. I know if you don't like to, maybe you want to put it on the circle. It's no die for this. Maybe you get an old set with a die. Yeah, we're supposed to be in the 80s too this weekend. It's the plant sale on top of the hill that I'm gonna go and see what we're gonna get. I know Brett started the greenhouse, but I think we need more. The potatoes are planted. Did you plant your potatoes yet, Scott? Et voilà. Oh, my dear, I got over almost. I got more than 1,000, maybe a few thousand video. I bet, yeah, at least I would say at least 2,000 video. You're late to the party, my friend. But it's never too late to catch up. And then we're going to cut this by hand. I know some of you don't like the cutting by hand, but you can do a square, have the square dancing or such. So the other one was a bushel, blue bushel. And then the Oops. The diploma, I put a little kind of a light cream in the center. It didn't make a difference, so I won't bother with that. But I'm going to do the, like, this thing, the thing that all in the center. I'm going to put a color on that. And I'm going to put a light lolly. For some reason, I want to put something, it's kind of goldish. Oh, perfect. To be honest, it's perfect. See? So now I'm going to cut that also. And remember, when you cut, if you're a right hand, the right hand open and close the scissors, the left hand turn the paper. So really, your right hand just open and close the scissors, and your left hand do all the motion of moving the paper. So then you don't have all those nick of the scissors. Okay, we get that. Now we're gonna, don't tell me that, woohoo, I thought, where is that? Okay, so what I done, I use those frame, what it's called. Those frame called texture no die. So I'm using the two smallest one, okay? And I put one inside the other to do my frame. Now, and then they all get different shape. But if you get different rectangle, absolutely use that. Now, this I'm going to save that for another one. I know I can use that. Now, this going to go in the back of there. See? Does it look like a blackboard? Now, if you want to crank it up a notch, if you got a white chalk, I thought I had kept a white chalk. Yeah, I got a white chalk here. Or if you get your Stampin' Up chalk, that's what I had to use. I used the light yellow, okay? But let's say you don't have that. Maybe your grandkids got chalk to play on the concrete and that. Just do a little bit. And the reason why I think, you know, those blackboard in the classroom, it's always kind of a wash there. So I just go and wipe it a little bit. See, and it still look that dirty. It's one thing then you can say, can I have that dirty? Now we're going to go ahead and put, glue. And I'm going to put glue just right here at the edge. It is so hot in this room tonight. And then I want to, in case I didn't stamp it all the way straight, then I can look. That looked pretty slick. And can you see it still show kind of dirty? Okay, now where is, here it is. I was like, that was not smart that I just put that down. And this one, okay. So I was debating when I did my frame. Let me show you what I done first. So see, I had done it in the blue and I had put that there. And then I was like, something was missing. I was like, it's not like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, a blackboard. And I think that did the trick. So that's how this came along. So the blackboard gonna go flat. So you just want glue over there. Make sure you don't put glue there or in the back of this, because what's gonna happen, it won't open. So I just put a strip of glue there. I'm gonna align this the best that I can here. That's about right. Now I'm gonna want to make sure it's not too, and that can vary in the size, okay? So this is going to be good. So if you wonder how long my piece was, maybe yours can be a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. It's about 3 inch, yeah, 3 inch. Now I'm going to take a mini glue dot. Yes, the mini glue dots. Going to put that here. Going to put my mini glue dots. Lift this up. You know what? Just to make you guys be more happy tonight, I'm going to add, oops, I got a fiasco here. Let me fix myself up here. See, something happened here. Okay, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to take a glue dots and I'm going to put it right in the middle of this. I just wanted to make sure it's very strong. And I'm going to take my cap and put it right here. Now I'm going to put glue not right at the top, more at the bottom there, and this is going to go there. So you see, it's that window sheet that make the magic. So now I'm going to use glue dots. I find it that friendlier on a window sheet. So I'm going to go add a few glue dots there. Scott watched my video today and he said I didn't have enough glue dots. Well, maybe I'm going to add some. I'm going to show you the cards that I did. I thought I brought them close by. Yeah. Remind me. Well, I have to remind myself, right? And then I'm going to put this straight. And first I thought, oh, my gown, it's not high enough. And then Brett said, no, you got it right. He said, you need the neck and the head there. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. So here it is. Oops. See how it's just, oh, it's fun. Okay, we're going to take our diploma and we're going to use one glue dot. Put that right here. Voila. Now inside, I'm going to go ahead and where's my other sheet? I got it someplace here. I got 2 more strips put there. Can I have a bigger mess? Yes, I can. Do I want a bigger mess? No. It's hard to tell because see, it's not two-sided. So one over there, well on the right side. And then you get plenty of place to write. But wait, we're going to add something else inside here. So the other one, what I done, I stamp on my strip, but I forgot to show you the trick to this though. I stamp on the other one here because you get the gold, and the regular ink won't absorb on the gold. So what you want to do is take like a paper towel or your inky rack and that, put it on top after, and just wipe it. Because if you just go right away, it's going to smear maybe. So that way it's going to cover that. See here? So it looked like it's in a, like, I don't know, like a screen, right? Okay, so inside now, we're gonna put all of the artwork work it. We're gonna put that right here. Now I'm gonna take the tiny little cap, put that right at the top there, and then I'm gonna take the diploma, put it right there. So now over here on the other one, because I use the base of a color cardstock, I add another piece of white there in case if you want to write. And you see on the side, I stamp that. I think it's kind of cool, right? Oh, I forgot one thing. See the back of this here? So let me use a piece of cherry cobbler. Okay, I think it's about 2 inch wide. So let's measure that because I think that color, so it is just barely less than 1 1/4. So let me just less than 1 1/4. And then this, I just going to cut a bit here because really I would have followed the whole thing in the back, but I completely forgot that till I flipped the card. So what I'm going to do is put glue here. Perfect. And I'm going to slide it here, but I won't worry if it's, see? Then what I'm going to do is take my scissors here. That's better than ungluing everything. Boom, boom. Everything is fixable. So remember, even if it's, see, and I think maybe white would look good there because you see, you barely see it. But I wanted to bring the gold, but with the white here and like from the paper, maybe white would have been good. This one, see, I did in the blue. And that's the same thing. When you stamp, because of the gold, tap it with like a paper towel or a hanky rag, whatever. If voila, I really think this makes such the card. And voila, when you open it up, and I know even the kindergartner, when they graduate from this, they would love that because they love anything that move, right? If voila, so that's those two. So I almost forgot graduation. You know, when you don't have the kids graduating that year, or you don't have the niece, nephew, you almost forget. And we're in full bloom of graduation right now. So somebody gonna win this card. I will announce next week. So today on my blog and on my channel, I shared this card here. So I was inspired by Jamie, one of my teammates. She had done a 5x7 and I converted in this side. Many people asked me for the 5x7 measurement. I didn't make it, so I don't have the measurement. Maybe down the road I will make one, okay? It's on my blog and it's on my channel right now. You can look at it. I love the way that it interlocked together. See that? It's a big W or mountain or whatever. Et voila. And then it all open. Now, at the team meeting every month, another reason why you would like to join our team, even if it's just for hobbyists and such, and see it just go right in a regular envelope and the place in the back to write. It's every month we do our team meeting. We chat about what's going on, the specials coming up, or whatever. And then we got a stamp along. We started that about 4 or 5 months ago. Sometime we were doing presentation and such, and we did technique. Now we're doing the stamp along. So we give them the measurement and they can do the cards. So I done this one here. See, that was my presentation this week. Oh, upside down, but still you get the jig of it. And Ollie had finished her card during the team meeting because you know they got all the measurement in that, and she had different paper in the back. See how cool that is? Is that cool? I absolutely love this. Well, look the magic here. When I saw the different paper, I'm like, oh my gosh, see, I had to try it. So now you're going to see my blog post. This is going to come on the 17th. So, but you get the video already. But see the difference between the two? This is very busy. And then when I use the bokeh for the background here, it makes everything different. I think I absolutely love that. So John is here. John is part of our team. You're gonna say, that's how she flipped card quick, right, John? I just had to try it because it was so striking when she showed that. So see, and this really, it's not art. It's just the cutting, all the paper and such, and it stand perfect. It closed very easy. It's just the thickness of this, though. You're going to have extra postage. It's no way out. You will have extra postage, okay? So that was the post today. So any question for me? Other than maybe somebody want to say, okay, it's time to ush up. I feel I talked so much tonight. Oh, no, we got another thing. 1 minute. The winner of last week. Last week was another cool card, and I got an update on last week. So remember last week when I stamped with the basic beige, or I not stamped, but I dragged my ink pad and I said, it looked kind of green. Look, it's not green anymore. So I want to show you this. 1 minute. I'm telling you, on Thursday night, it's not just one card and call it done. I really take up a notch and share all those tips, right? So let me get a paper here. So I want you to see the difference. So what I done was this here. Okay, now you're going to say, wow, that looked kind of green. And see, when I put it beside it, it does look green. I agree with you 100%. But when it dry, see, it's perfectly good. So keep that in mind. So not only that, if you drag the ink pad, like if you stamp with it and you think, oh my gosh, that is so wrong, that color. Well, just hold on to that aside a bit, and you're going to see when it dry, it's the same color. So I wanted to make sure to touch base with that tonight. So the lucky winner of this beautiful card is, oh, Mary is on. Mary whistling. So Mary, you are the lucky winner. So this is going to go in the mail to you. So this, I think, I absolutely love the style of this card. It looks so complicated and it's so simple. And not only simple, but it's great way to use all those little strip of paper. This one was just one kind of paper, but you can do with different paper. This one, like I said, was not my favorite, but you can see, I put it in a different direction. So yes, and this was the one from Vicky. So it is basic beige, look greenish, almost kind of a khaki, but when it dries, I see it is beige. So keep that in mind when you stamp with that. So now, does anybody get any question about the new catalog, or if you arrive late, I recommend that you watch the beginning because I did what I call the in color on a budget, and I explain all about the cloud cover, the ink pad. It's not available, but how you can make your own ink pad with the spot, and I explained the difference in two spots. We had one with a foam before, now it's kind of the material. So I explain all that. Also, how you can stamp with your markers to get your mix back. So you can get all the in color without having all the ink pad. Not only on the budget, but sometimes it's space. People don't have the space. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's been an hour already. I know I talk a lot, but that's my nature. So I don't like to write, but I'm not afraid to talk. Even with that little accent of mine, I'm not afraid to talk. I hope you're having a lovely day, a lovely weekend coming up here in Wyoming, Cheyenne. We should have some beautiful weather. So have a lovely one, my friend. Bye bye for now.